Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bella and today we are going to be reading my screen time for a week. So I feel like my screen time has been kind of bad lately. Like I've literally just been on TikTok. Instagram Reels have got me in their like grasp right now. They are holding me for dear life. Like please help. Last week my average was 4 hours and 11 minutes, which actually was down from the week before, which was actually 5 hours and 15 minutes average, but it's okay, it's okay. But I'm actually filming this intro after I've already finished the week, but each day I will go through the times that I read for, the time that was on my phone, the screen time, and it's pretty bad. So we'll go through really quickly. Monday, the 24th of March was 4 hours, which is not good. Again, Instagram was the most used. Tuesday, the 25th of March was 4 hours and 2 minutes. My most used was TikTok. Wednesday was 2 hours and 46 minutes, which is actually great. My most used was Monopoly Go. I've gotten addicted to that app right now. Let me just say, it's all my boyfriend's fault, literally. And then Thursday was 5 hours and 18 minutes, Instagram again. And lastly, Friday was 3 hours and 27 minutes, with TikTok being the most. So it's a lot going on, but it's okay, it's fine. We're gonna read this week for however long each day tells us to try and get back track on my reading goal. I have actually read like quite a few books this year, like way more than like I usually do, which is great. It's because of this channel and because of you guys and support, and I love creating like stuff, and this is just so fun for me. So it is like really influencing me to read more, which I am so happy for. So we are going to try and turn that screen time into reading time this week and just have a fun little time with it, you know what I mean? So you guys will see from past Bella what my kind of TBR is, what I'm kind of going to be reading this week, and all the such. So yeah, you guys will see, and each day I'll do like how many pages I read, how much hours I read, and all of that. So I will see you, well, you will see past Bella now. Hello everybody, little update. So I actually was reading an Ember in the Ashes whilst I was at work, and I managed to read about an hour and 25 minutes at work, which is like, that's really great. On a Monday, Mondays are really slow for me, so like there was heaps of time, there wasn't much to do, so there was heaps of time to read. So I do have 2 hours 35 minutes and 57 seconds left. I am on page 137, chapter 15. I'm flying through this. I feel like I definitely won't be able to finish it within two and a half hours, but I definitely should like definitely get over halfway. Like I'm already pretty like far in, but definitely over halfway. Hopefully our time tomorrow can help me finish this book, and then we can move on to the next one. I'll kind of go through what I'm kind of planning on reading for this week, so we kind of have like a little TBR set down. So as of yet, I haven't actually done my April TBR, but I am going to be filming that tomorrow, so things might change in terms of my TBR for the week, but I definitely do want to get around to Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. I am so excited to read this, but I really just wanted to get into this for now and just like focus on this, whereas like I feel like if I'm gonna read this, then I want it to be like my main, you know what I mean? Like I want it to be like the only thing that I'm like concentrating on. I did make it to like 6 pages in, but that was when I was reading like a few other books, and I was like, nope, this deserves its own time of the day. So I definitely want to get around to this. I think that's what I'm gonna try and read next, because I'm really interested in it. I also am reading Butcher and Blackbird on my Kindle as well, so maybe a little bit of that will be sprinkled in this week. Hopefully I can get that finished as well. But we have a pretty like big week. It's pretty much like what, like I think every day is almost at least 4 hours. I do really want to get around to Two Twisted Crowns. I don't know if I'm gonna read this for like a series video, so we'll see. But I do want to make another series video and try and get through it, because I have a lot. Because now that I've like, obviously I'm starting a lot of series this year through my reading wrap books and my read it or unhaul it. I'm starting a lot of new series. So I'm trying to get some more series off of my list and finish those. But that's one I really do want to read. I do also really, again, another series, but I do really want to read Glint as well, but that's another series, so I might leave that. I also want to read Belladonna, but that's starting a new series, so I'm like, I don't know, but there's a lot going on. I'm kind of not in the mood for romance. I'm kind of in like a fantasy, kind of like different kind of mood. I could read Beartown as well. I'm quite interested in at the moment. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not in the biggest romance mood. I feel like because the change of weather, it's literally raining outside. It's been raining for the last like 3 days. And I think that's kind of like getting me in like my fantasy. Like, it is now autumn in Australia. It is getting cold. I just want like a good fantasy book just to delve into. Do you know what I mean? So yes, that's kind of where I'm going with that. We're kind of going to see what goes on my April TBR and then kind of see if I can read some of those books within this week. Gonna continue reading this. Gonna get through my hours. At the moment it says the time's gonna be finished at 9:06, but dinner is being made, so that's gonna be a little bit later, which is fine because I do go to sleep later, but I'm gonna try and get like a little chunk through it now. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna start this and just like sit here and read for a little bit. Oh, by the way, I actually did start on page 45. So I managed to read almost 100 pages at work, which is like an hour and 25 minutes, which I feel like is pretty great. Hey everybody, I just wanted to do a quick update. I literally have 58 minutes and 38 seconds left. I'm now on page 203, chapter 22. I'm really liking it. We're getting more into like the depth of the story. There's like some trials and stuff as well that's going on. So it's really interesting also seeing both like point of views. I'm really interested in both of them. So we're definitely over halfway now. You can't really see it. I know some of you are going to be triggered by that, but sorry, not sorry. Anyways, I'm really enjoying it, but I'm very interested to see where it goes because I'm halfway now. Things are starting to like get more interesting and like characters starting to show their true colors. So we have just under an hour, so let's see how far we can get in, how many pages we can get in with that. But yeah, that's my little update for now. I will update you when I finish this. It's going to finish at like 11. I don't know how tired I'm going to be, so I have a little bit left to go, but we'll see how we go. But yeah. Hello everybody! It is now 11 o'clock, literally on the dot, and the timer has just finished for 4 hours. We read for 4 hours today. I managed to make it to chapter 25, page 267. So I am gonna do the calculations now. Started on page 45. So what's that? 267 minus 45. So I managed to read 222 pages within 4 hours, so that's around 55.5 pages per hour. I definitely was reading a bit faster earlier in the day, and I definitely was just getting really into it. I had my headphones on and I was like listening to a playlist that I just saw on like Spotify. I'll show you guys. I just like searched up the book title and this is what came up, so I was just listening to this and it just creates such a good vibe. Like my noise cancelling headphones with the music, and it just like adds such a good like background noise. Like I keep it pretty low, but it still makes it like really good. Anyways, I made it way past halfway. I don't know the exact percentage I am, but I'm definitely past halfway. I probably say I'm in the last like almost third of the book, which I'm loving. My thoughts on the book again at the moment, still really enjoying it. It's quite getting into like the thick of it. Like there's some things that have been revealed and it's quite interesting. Obviously I'm not going to say because this is spoiler free, but I'm really interested in both their perspectives, and now Elias and Leia are actually like kind of like interacting, which is like getting me more excited, and I'm just kind of seeing like what's gonna happen. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of like untrustworthy characters and everything, so it's very exciting to see where it's gonna go. And yeah, so I think I have about, there's 450 pages in this book, so I have about 180 pages left of this book. And let's check our time for tomorrow as well. I'll definitely be able to finish this tomorrow, start another book. I don't know what I'm gonna read next. That's like the most exciting thing, is like I feel like this kind of video is kind of exciting because I'm such a mood reader and I actually get to like choose what I want to read. Do you know what I mean? But let's have a look. Tomorrow's time is 4 hours and 2 minutes, so we have an extra 2 minutes on top, but I would definitely be able to finish this book tomorrow, and then even just get like a quick start on a new one. But that's very exciting. Tomorrow I have got a few things on. I've got like a couple hours of work in the morning, and then I wanted to try and go to the gym because I'm trying to get back into going to the gym because I've been super lazy lately while I'm at the gym, because I like going on the treadmill. I usually bring my Kindle to the gym and read that, so maybe I'll actually include that in my reading time, because I am reading Butcher and Blackbird on my Kindle, so I could do that. That's like a good way to get through some of the hours. And then I wanted to film my April TBR as well, but we're gonna see tomorrow. I'll see you guys in the morning. Right now I'm gonna leave this for tonight. I'm probably gonna go to bed, watch like some YouTube and stuff, and try and have an early-ish night because it's already like 11 o'clock, so, and gotta be up at like 8 a.m. We will pick it back up in the morning, see how the vibes are. But yeah, that is day one complete, thank goodness. Yay! And successfully too. I swear I'm always so bad with this. I usually have to like put the extra time on the next day, which is something we will also do. If I don't complete the time in a day, I will put the remaining time onto the next day as well, so that will be added on reading time. See you guys in the morning. Hi everybody, I just finished up at the gym. It is now 11:15. I managed to read like literally like 12-14 minutes I think, and I'm reading Butcher and Blackbird as I would have told you. So I started on page, oh my god, when did I don't even know what page I started on. I'm sure it'll be in the other clip, but I'm now on page 33, so I'm only 12% into this book. I was only on the treadmill for like 15 minutes, so I only read then, and then I went and did some other stuff. It was leg day, so I did a bit of legs. I'm literally dying right now, but now I have to go into the shops and meet my friend. We're gonna have some lunch and just shop around and stuff. So I will talk to you guys after that. I literally have not read much, but I've got 3 hours and 48 minutes left on the clock. But yeah, I will keep you guys updated. Hi everybody, I just wanted to give a quick little update. I have had like no time to read today, so after you guys saw me, I think I would have just finished up at the gym and had read for like 15 minutes, right? So then I went shopping and we ended up staying there for like 4 hours because we had lunch and like did a big, like I got like quite a few things. I actually did get some more books as well, so I'm gonna try and do like a huge book haul video sometime soon where you guys will see. Then I got home, filmed my April TBR, and then literally posted it, like spent all the rest of the day like editing and posting it. And then recently it was my mum's birthday, so we did cake and everything for tonight. I cooked dinner, all of that. So it's been quite a busy day, as in it is literally 9:54 p.m. 9:54 p.m. and I still have 3 hours and 38 minutes. That's gonna be fun. Apparently the time is gonna go off at 1:33 a.m. and I don't think I'm going to be staying up that late because I already am like a little bit tired, but I'm going to read as much as I possibly can. Now, just before bed, I'm up to page 280 of An Ember in the Ashes. I've just been reading. I've read like 11 pages like in the last however like much. I've just like put the timer back on and I've just been sitting here reading. I'm almost there, but I'm really liking this. It's getting really good. So I think I've only got like 170-ish pages left, which is very exciting. I don't know how I'm gonna go tonight, but tomorrow's also like a really busy day, so it's gonna be hard trying to add on the time. I'm actually gonna check what time we have for tomorrow, so that I can kind of like prepare myself to however much I need to add for Wednesday. Oh my god, thank god. So Wednesday, the 26th of March, which was last week, I had 2 hours and 46 minutes to read, which would have been such a perfect time to read. But now, obviously, because I've been so busy today, I haven't had enough time to read the hours I'm supposed to read today. I'm literally gonna have to carry that on over tomorrow. I don't know. I'm gonna try and read as much as I possibly can. I'm gonna try and read, at least get it down to 2 hours, and then that way tomorrow I have to read for like 4 hours, which is like, okay, that's like what I read on Monday, so hopefully I can do that. The time's not too bad, but we will see how we go. I'm gonna sit here, read for a little bit more, and just try and keep myself awake. I'm starting to get like a little bit tired, like my eyes, but It's okay. What can we do? Hey everybody, quick update. So it is now 11:46. I'm up to 2 hours and 10 minutes left. I was reading, of course, An Ember in the Ashes. I made it to chapter 39, page 344, and now I think I'm going to turn off the light and start reading Butcher and Blackbird. So today I started on page 11, so we're going to go off that and we're going to see like my page count for the day as well with everything I've read. But just because my eyes are getting tired, so I have my little stand and my little clicker, and it is going to be ready to go. So I'm very excited for that. I was just like getting a bit tired with like the light in my eye, but I know I'm going to need to read to go to sleep as well, so it'll be a good time to even get some more time down and just read some on my Kindle. And I'm going to literally fly through this book. I already flew through it like at the gym. I think I read for 15 minutes and managed to read 22 pages, so that's pretty good. Can't complain there. But yeah, let's get to reading. Good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, the 2nd of April, and last night I managed to get down to 1 hour and 29 minutes, which is great. I got onto page of Butcher and Blackbird. Let's have a look, because I was reading that until I fell asleep. Just like as I was falling asleep, I was like, I need to turn this timer off, I need to turn it off. But I got to page 48, so not like crazily in, but still like enough. And so we're going to add that time onto our time today. So let's have a little look what we've got today. 2 hours and 46 minutes for today. So add on the time, and that's going to be around 4 hours and 15 minutes, I think. So we've got 4 hours and 15 minutes. Let's put it onto the clock. There we go. She's ready to go. So it is 9:12 a.m. I've got uni at 10:30, so that goes for 2 hours. So then I am free for the rest of the day, and then I have work at 5 p.m. So I'm gonna have a little bit of time to read during that kind of like middle break where I'm not really doing anything. So that's good. But for now, I don't know how much reading I'm gonna get done, because I'm going to drive into uni today instead of getting public transport, just because it's only 2 hours. I can get parking. I'm going to try and finish Ember in the Ashes today because I have 100-ish pages left. I've got like 100-ish pages left, like not much at all. So I'm going to try and finish this book today. I really want to start reading Glint or even Sunrise on the Reaping. I don't know, I'm really tossing up, but we will see when we get to it. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Hello everybody, we have an hour and 16 minutes left on the clock, and I managed to finish our first book for this video. This is An Ember in the Ashes. I rated this a 4 stars. I really liked where it kind of went, and I do talk more about this book in my read it or unhaul it video, so make sure you check that one out. I won't go into too crazy depth because I was reading this for that video, but I really like the ending. I am definitely wanting to continue the series. It's not like urgent, but I still had a lot of fun with this, and I'm really interested to see where the series goes, because I've heard it just gets better and better, which is like great, because this was a great sort of setup for everything. But yeah, so now I have an hour and a bit left. I think I'm gonna read more of Kingdom of the Wicked. I've been listening to this as an audiobook. I know you guys would have seen the time before and you would have been like, what, like how has she already read so much? It's because I was actually listening to this as an audiobook on my way to and from uni. So I managed to get 55 pages in, and I think within an hour and 15 minutes I'm gonna listen to this as an audiobook on my way to work as well, so that should also be like a little bit of time. And then I'm gonna bring my Kindle to work as well, so in case I have a break. So I'll read Butcher and Blackbird and then also this, so hopefully we can get the time done tonight. But yeah, I'm so excited. I finished first book for this video. It is only the 3rd day today. I'm gonna keep listening, keep you guys updated on my thoughts. This one is a really interesting so far. I'm 54 pages in, and it's a really good premise. Hello everybody. I know it generally looks like I haven't left my bed in like days, but I promise I have. So little update time. I have 1 hour and 5 minutes left. I listened to a bit of Kingdom of the Wicked on my way home, and I did read a little bit of Butcher and Blackbird as well whilst I was at work. I only read like literally like 5 pages because that's all I had time for, but
that's okay. I ended up finishing early, ended up finishing at 10 o'clock. It is now 11:27 p.m. But we're just gonna chill out. I might try and, I don't know if I'm in the mood for this or if I'm in the mood for Butcher and Blackbird, because that book is also getting really interesting. So Butcher and Blackbird basically follows these two serial killers who meet and fall in love, and I don't know, I'm guessing that's the story, but I'm only like 17% through. But basically they've struck up this competition. So they meet basically because the girl, Sloane, she actually like murders this guy and then ends up getting herself locked up in a cage. And so our main male character, his name's Rowan, he actually like goes to try and kill this guy as well, and he sees Sloane in the cage but he doesn't know who she is, so then he sees like the body of the guy who's trying to murder like right next to the cage, like right in the cage as well. So she's been locked up for like 2 days with this like dead body, like it's gross. Anyways, he finds her, lets her free, and they go for lunch. And then basically they like strike up this deal because there's this one serial killer that they both really want to try and get, but it literally is so hard to find him, like cannot find him. So they strike up this little competition where the first to kill him like gets a certain like prize or something, they like win. And so now I'm kind of like getting into the thing where they're actually like starting the competition, because the competition doesn't start for like another year, because I think they have to prepare or something, I don't know, they have to find out more information on the guy who they're trying to hunt. But it's really interesting. They're both very like attracted to each other as well, and they're both like kind of like in awe of each other because they're both like such renowned serial killers, and they're like both like, oh my god, that's literally that serial killer, and then he's like, oh my god, that's that serial killer. So it's very fun, really liking it. I've heard it's very spicy, so I'm not up to any of that. Obviously I'm only 17% in, but we will see how that goes. Kind of my little summary of Butcher and Blackbird right now. I'm really enjoying it. I think it's really fun so far. I haven't really got much thoughts. I'm only like 50 pages in, haven't really got too much to say on that yet. But Kingdom of the Wicked, I am now 81 pages in. I'm on chapter 11, and I'm really liking this. She has just met one of the princes from hell, and it's the King of Wrath, I think it is, or like Prince Wrath. So there's like 7 princes and they're all deadly sins. So she basically tries to summon a demon because her sister has literally been murdered. This is on the back of the book as well, so I'm not really giving any spoilers, but her sister has literally been killed. So she's trying to find her killer and seek revenge and vengeance and all of that. So that's going to be fun and juicy, but she's literally just met one of the princes from hell, so that's going to get quite interesting as well, I would say. So I don't really know what I'm in the mood for. I might listen to some more of this just before I get like cozy and want to like turn off all the lights and stuff and see how far I can get into this. I kind of at least want to get 100 pages into this book. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at now. Now I'm just going to chill out, read, and yeah, I might like update my reading journal or like even fix up my Notion because I need to do a whole like new April kind of spread. Let me know if you guys also want to see like a Notion tour or something. Like my Notion is nothing like fantastic, like definitely not, but like I just, because I love like seeing that in other people's vlogs, so just let me know if that's something that you guys would also be interested in seeing. And also like I really want to do a reading journal video as well, so let me know if you guys would be interested in both of those different things. And always comment like videos you guys want me to like do and like see or whatever. You guys post it. I'll tell you when I've finished the timer because I only have an hour left. And I know it's 11:30, but I'll still count this for today. Should we check what our time is for tomorrow actually? So I'm scared. Tomorrow I actually do have the day off, so I have a whole day off, but I have to drop my dad and brother to the airport tomorrow morning, and then I'm going to the gym straight after, and then free for the rest of the day. So I actually do have time to read tomorrow. And I do want to try and finish a couple of these books, Butcher and Blackbird and this book. I want to try and finish these 3 this week, and then I really want to start Sunrise on the reading, but I do want to do a separate reading vlog for that as well. Let's see what we got. Tomorrow's actually a really big one. Tomorrow is 5 hours and 18 minutes. We are going to read for 5 hours and 18 minutes tomorrow, but tonight we're going to worry about the 1 hour that I have left. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted when I finish that and what I'm up to. Hi everybody, little update. It is now 12 a.m. on the dot. We have 43 minutes and 40 seconds left. I managed to make it to chapter 13, page 93 of Kingdom of the Wicked, but I'm going to turn off the light now and I'm going to read Butcher and Blackbird now for the rest of the time as well.
morning, my beautiful people. Yes, it is now Friday, the 4th of April. It is 9:08 a.m. and I failed yesterday. So I managed to make it to page 136 of Butcher and Blackbird. I am 41% into this book, and I actually did make a huge chunk through Kingdom of the Wicked as well. I got up to page 226, so I'm this far into Kingdom of the Wicked as well. But I literally failed yesterday. I turned off my timer because my boyfriend came over and we just had we made dinner and everything, and then I was reading before bed whilst he was asleep. I was reading before bed, so I put the timer back on. Silly me fell asleep and forgot to turn it off. So literally I woke up at 3:30 a.m. to this alarm, and I'm it's in my dream, and I'm what is going on? Why is there an alarm? And then I had to literally find my phone and turn off the alarm. It was horrible. So now I'm so tired, but it's okay. I don't remember how much time I actually had left. So I'm just gonna say that Thursday was a fail because I don't know what I was up to, how much I had left, and then how much to add on to whatever we had. So I'm just gonna say Thursday was a fail, which is crazy because I feel like Thursday was the day where I had the most amount of time to read. So I don't know, that was a bit bizarre. But anyways, so we now have for Friday, which was Friday last week, and we have 3 hours and 27 minutes for today. So I am gonna say that today is gonna be the last day that I'm doing this because I just have a few things on in the weekend, but that's fine. I'm really hoping within you know what, do I add another hour to it and make it just for yesterday? Because I do really want to at least finish one of these. Actually, hopefully both, because I feel like I'm definitely over halfway in this book, as you can see, and then I'm almost halfway in this book. So do I make it 4 hours and 30 minutes? Do I make it 3 hours? We're gonna see how we go today for time, because I do have work at 3 o'clock. So I have work in 6 hours. So I kind of do need time to get ready and stuff. We'll see how we go with time. If the 3.5 hours is up and I have more time, 100% I will do an extra hour onto that for yesterday. So I'm on chapter 29, page 226 of this. I'm going to continue listening to this book just as I do a few errands around the house, and then if I'm not doing anything, I will pick back up Butcher and Blackbird. So just for my feelings on these books as well, because I haven't really spoken about them, I am loving this. There was a few things that I just wasn't expecting with this. I know it's a serial killer romance, but there was a few things that I just wasn't expecting. They are just so cute. So obviously this follows 2 serial killers, and they fall in love and they kill other serial killers who are the bad serial killers. But this is really fun. It's very graphic, I will let you guys know. Gotten up to anything that's too crazy yet, but it is pretty hefty with the gore, and this is just so fun. I really like our characters. I really like their dynamic and the way they pine after each other. They both like each other, but neither is letting it show, and they say things where it's oh, you obviously like it, but the other person is oh, they're just saying this, blah blah blah. And it's I usually sometimes I don't like that, but in this instance, it is just so cute. I'm really liking this book. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I generally couldn't put it down last night until I literally fell asleep to it. But yeah, that's Butcher and Blackbird for now. Kingdom of the Wicked. I feel like this has gotten to a really good point. Obviously, I've explained there's Princes of Hell and everything. I've just really liking where it's going. So there's a sneaky little, she makes a deal with Wrath and things go down. Obviously, I'm not gonna spoil, but it is so fun. Oh my god. There's a few things that are still a bit confusing and stuff, and I'm just I'm still really loving it. I'm having a lot of fun. There's a lot of fight scenes, and also in the audiobook, I didn't know some audiobooks did this, but as I'm listening and there's a fight scene or something, there's music playing in the background as the speaker is speaking, which is absolutely incredible. I absolutely love that. I think that's so cool. But anyways, I'm gonna continue reading this. I haven't really got much more to say than I'm really enjoying the way that it's going, and yeah, we will figure it out. I'm definitely gonna finish this today. I have about 140-ish pages left, so we're definitely gonna crank that out now and then switch to Butcher and Blackbird. everybody, I literally just finished Kingdom of the Wicked by Kerri and Maniscalco. I don't know what my rating for this is gonna be. I'm thinking maybe like 3.5 to 4 stars, like around there. I feel like it did leave off with quite a, not plot twist, but like quite a good ending where like you do want to read the next book. Only because I am like a little bit intrigued and I like the whole idea of like the different princes from hell and the whole like 7 deadly sins and everything like that. The betrayal, the manipulation through all of these princes is crazy. Like it's really, really interesting. Here's a few points that like are things that I would put the rating down for. Okay, so we'll go through like the plot of this book basically. So basically this follows a serial killer who like are targeting these witches. Like there's a lot of like witches deaths, and we start off with our two main characters. They're twins, and there's Victoria and Amelia. And Victoria actually gets murdered by this serial killer who is targeting these witches, and Amelia swears that she will find this serial killer and like, you know what I mean, kill him and all that. So basically to try and find this out, she actually ends up summoning a demon, which is the Prince of Wrath. They actually strike up this bargain, like this, you'll see, like if you read this, you'll know. They strike up this bargain, like vows that he's gonna help her find her sister's murder. Wrath and Amelia, I feel like they have quite good chemistry as well, which I really, really, really like. But that's kind of like the setup for this book. But I feel like there's a few things that were kind of like unnecessary in this book, and like it was a little bit like it kind of like told us what was happening instead of showing us. Like you would only find out like all of this like information through like what her nonna was telling her and what like Wrath was telling her, which was kind of annoying because you kind of like want to be shown what is like the world building and everything. So that was like one kind of downfall that I didn't really like. And I feel like our main character, she didn't have like too much of a personality. Like you didn't really go into depth. And also another thing is that like it didn't really show what time period you're in. Like it didn't really explain like clothing, buildings, any of like the setting. So those are my kind of only like bad things, not bad things, but like negative opinions on this book. So probably with like a 3.5 star rating for this book. Hey everybody, little quick update. I now have 57 minutes and 10 seconds left. I ended up finishing Kingdom of the Wicked. I think I'm gonna rate that book a 3.5 stars. I really liked the ending and all of such, but yeah, so I finished that. I don't even remember what time it was, but then I started reading Butcher and Blackbird, and I'm now on page 166, 50% into the book. So I'm really, really liking this one. I don't think I'm gonna finish it within 57 minutes, but that's fine. I'm gonna try and read a little bit. I actually have work in like an hour, so I don't know how much reading I'm gonna get done. I'm gonna try my absolute best, but we will see how we go. Hello everybody. So I actually did end up finishing this little like weekly reading challenge kind of thing, and I actually did end up getting to a certain page in Butcher and Blackbird, but I don't remember the exact page. But I did want to come on here and do like a little outro and also tell you that I actually did finish Butcher and Blackbird a couple days later. I finished this challenge on Friday, but I managed to finish the book on on Sunday, just because I had a few things on and I couldn't actually like finish then. But we're going to talk about this book. We'll just include in this video because I feel like, you know what I mean, it kind of makes sense. But basically this book follows our two serial killers, and they strike up a deal to every year they go and hunt down other serial killers, and it's like kind of like their challenge kind of vibes. I absolutely loved. I think their dynamic was so interesting and I loved it so much. It's like really, really like rom-com-y vibes, which I absolutely adored, and I think it's just such a fun read. Like it's so interesting. You're kind of following like this like mystery, like who's like murderers and stuff like that, and I think it is so entertaining. I did end up rating it a 4 stars. Had so much fun with this. I definitely recommend. There are some trigger warnings, so please do check those out, of course, before you read. But here we are. We read for however many hours. I will put up all the stats for the week, and then also all the pages that I did read and the books that I read. I will include Butcher and Blackbird just because you know what I mean, like it was read within that week. But yeah, I feel like I'm very happy with what I read this week. I managed to read 3 books, which is absolutely fantastic. I mean, I'm definitely not complaining. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming along with me on the ride. I appreciate every single one of you, and I hope you stay, subscribe, join the community, like, comment, all of those fun things you guys like to do. And as well, if you like to see this kind of video and have any more, like if you want to see more of like these kind of videos, please let me know. I always love some feedback, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. bye.